Learn English to Gujarati, well-founded to wearing with.
સુસ્થાપિત,
And.
પહેરેલું.
Welcome to your word adventure. Hey, you're about to learn some seriously useful English to Gujarati vocabulary, and yes, we will make it less painful than sitting through a meeting about meetings. Today you will meet 6 powerful words: well-founded, substantial, decisive, significant, relevant, and wearing. In Gujarati, they are
સુસ્થાપિત, નોંધપાત્ર, નિર્ણાયક, મહત્વપૂર્ણ, સંબંધિત,
and.
પહેરેલું.
Say them with me once, slowly.
સુસ્થાપિત, નોંધપાત્ર, નિર્ણાયક, મહત્વપૂર્ણ, સંબંધિત, પહેરેલું.
Excellent. Your brain just did a little stretch. The very serious court of vocabulary. Picture a courtroom where every word wants to prove it deserves your memory. Naturally, one of them arrives in sunglasses. The judge bangs the desk and says, "Is the argument well-founded?" The lawyer stands up and says, "Yes, Your Honor, it is."
સુસ્થાપિત,
Single quote. A well-founded argument has proof under it, like a sturdy table that will not collapse under 10 dictionaries and 1 dramatic cat. Then the accountant enters with a giant bag of coins. The judge asks, "Was the profit small?" The accountant laughs in a very accountant way and says, "No, it was."
નોંધપાત્ર,
Single quote. That means substantial, large enough to notice, and maybe large enough to finally buy the fancy snacks. Now the match referee storms in. "One goal changed everything," he says. "It was."
નિર્ણાયક,
Single quote. Decisive means it determined the result. Not just important, outcome changing. The final pickle in the sandwich contest. A scientist waves a paper in the air and announces, "This discovery is."
મહત્વપૂર્ણ,
Single quote. Significant means important, meaningful, worth attention, and not something you should ignore while checking your phone. A student tries to talk about dinosaurs in a math class. The teacher raises one eyebrow and asks, "Is that?"
સંબંધિત,
Single quote. Relevant means connected to the topic. Dinosaurs are amazing, but not always relevant. Sad, but true. Finally, a fashion model walks into court.
પહેરેલું.
A bright silver coat. Nobody remembers the verdict, because everyone is staring at the coat.
પહેરેલું,
Means wearing or worn. Quick meaning drill. Now let us lock the meanings in place. You listen, smile bravely, and repeat. Well-founded equals.
સુસ્થાપિત,
Example. The argument is.
સુસ્થાપિત,
Substantial equals.
નોંધપાત્ર,
Example. There was a
નોંધપાત્ર,
change in the plan. Decisive equals.
નિર્ણાયક,
Example. Her support was.
નિર્ણાયક,
Significant equals.
મહત્વપૂર્ણ,
Example. This decision is.
મહત્વપૂર્ણ,
Relevant equals.
સંબંધિત,
Example. Please share only.
સંબંધિત,
Details. Wearing equals.
પહેરેલું,
Example. The child is.
પહેરેલું,
A red hat. Mini dialogue at the world's strangest office. You are now visiting an office where everyone is weirdly dramatic but surprisingly good for language learning. Manager. Is your report well-founded? You. Yes, it is.
સુસ્થાપિત,
Single quote. Manager. Was the budget increase small? You. No, it was.
નોંધપાત્ર,
Single quote. Coach from nowhere. Which moment decided the game? You. The last goal was.
નિર્ણાયક,
Single quote. Scientist in the coffee room. Is this discovery important? You. Yes, it is.
મહત્વપૂર્ણ,
Single quote. Teacher walking past. Does your example fit the topic? You. Yes, it is.
संबंधित,
Single quote. Fashion intern spinning in a chair. What am I doing with this green jacket? You are.
पहिरेलू,
It. Office success achieved. Memory tricks you will actually remember. Let us glue these words to your brain with images so odd they refuse to leave. Very polite of them, really. 4.
सुस्थापित,
Imagine a building with deep roots underground. It is well-founded, calm, solid, impossible to knock over with weak opinions. 4.
नोंदपात्र,
Imagine a sandwich taller than a building. That is not a snack. That is substantial. 4.
निर्णायक,
Imagine the final domino falling and changing everything. One move, one result, one dramatic gasp. 4.
महत्वपूर्ण,
Imagine a golden sign flashing, pay attention. It is significant, not random background furniture. 4.
संबंधित,
Imagine a key fitting exactly one lock. If it fits the topic, it is relevant. If it opens your fridge instead, wrong key. 4.
पहिरेलू,
Imagine a dog.
पहिरेलू,
Sunglasses and acting like a celebrity. Honestly, unforgettable. Quiz time, no panic. I will ask, you answer out loud. If you get one wrong, the vocabulary police will do absolutely nothing. What is the Gujarati word for well-founded?
सुस्थापित,
What is the Gujarati word for substantial?
नोंदपात्र,
What is the Gujarati word for decisive?
निर्णायक,
What is the Gujarati word for significant?
महत्वपूर्ण,
What is the Gujarati word for relevant?
संबंधित,
What is the Gujarati word for wearing?
पहिरेलू,
Which word means connected to the topic?
संबंधित,
Which word means outcome deciding?
निर्णायक,
Which word means important or significant?
महत्वपूर्ण,
Which word means someone has clothes on?
पहिरेलू,
Your final challenge. Now you are the star. Try these aloud before I reveal the suggested answers. Say in Gujarati, the conclusion seems well-founded. Suggested answer.
નિષ્કર્ષ સુસ્થાપિત લાગે છે.
Say in Gujarati, there was a substantial change in the plan. Suggested answer.
યોજનામાં નોંધપાત્ર ફેરફાર થયો.
Say in Gujarati, her support played a decisive role. Suggested answer.
તેનો આધાર નિર્ણાયક ભૂમિકા ભજવી ગયો.
Say in Gujarati, this decision is significant. Suggested answer.
આ નિર્ણય મહત્વપૂર્ણ છે.
Say in Gujarati, please share only relevant details. Suggested answer.
કૃપા કરીને માત્ર સંબંધિત વિગતો શેર કરો.
Say in Gujarati, the child is wearing a red hat. Suggested answer.
બાળક લાલ ટોપી પહેરેલું છે.
Thanks and keep going. You did great, and your brain now has 6 shiny new Gujarati words to show off. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep practicing.
સુસ્થાપિત, નોંધપાત્ર, નિર્ણાયક, મહત્વપૂર્ણ, સંબંધિત,
And
પહેરેલું.
out loud. Repeat them tomorrow, use them in tiny sentences, and do not worry about being perfect. Practice makes progress, and progress is definitely
મહત્વપૂર્ણ.